Hi, I'm Julie. Welcome to the SoCal Garden Haven. Come along with me as we explore my Southern California garden, discovering what's growing, and finding a little peace and happiness along the way. This plant right here is called stinging nettle, if you're not familiar with it. I don't know how I got it in my garden. It must have come in on a nursery plant. Now in the early spring, I find them popping up, so I make sure to pull them up with gloves on because they do sting. And it's very painful when you touch one of these leaves with bare fingers or it brushes against your leg or something. So it was a big surprise the first time that happened to me. And I then went through the garden, like I said, with gloves on, got rid of them all. I found that if I get them up when they're smaller, obviously it's easier, and then they don't seem to come back later in the season. So I think they do appear to be an early spring plant. This is one I missed about 6 weeks ago when I was scouring the garden to get rid of them, although I was glad to see it so that I could show it to you. They do say that if you steam them, then they no longer prick you and you can eat them, but I'll pass. Because after being stung by one of these guys, actually on several occasions, I would just rather not chance it. There's lots of other beautiful greens in the garden to eat, but for those of you who are very courageous, you could try that. If you have eaten stinging nettle, please let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it, and I'd love to hear how you safely prepare it for eating so you don't prick yourself. A little bit more about this interesting green. It's nutrient dense, has a good amount of fiber. It's slightly bitter in taste, although the larger leaves tend to be less bitter. It's used for soups, teas, pesto. It is found throughout the world, and in some cultures it's used as a medicine and for special ceremonies. And actually in some cultures it's said to be a gentle reminder to always be aware of your surroundings, which is really interesting. The hairs that you see on the plant there, those contain chemicals that cause the stinging and can also cause welts. So as I said, it can be eaten, but then some people have stomach upset from eating it. So another reason I think I'll pass, at least at this point. It has also been used for rope and cloth and fishing nets as well. So very interesting. Do you see that ladybug there on it? So obviously the ladybug isn't bothered by the sting, and the ladybug is actually feeding on aphids that are on the side of the stem. So I'm going to try to go in a little bit more, and you can see this guy. Very cool, and you can see some of the movement to the right there. So over to the right on the stem, those are little aphids, and this ladybug is having a very good time munching away on them. Or I'm presuming so, but I haven't seen her do that yet. Oop, there she got one. And then one flew away too. Interesting. So this is the cycle of life. Right here in my backyard. And it all started with looking at the stinging nettle. So fascinating. When I was a kid, I used to go out in the backyard and watch ants forever. I love watching the ladybugs too. Okay, let's see if she's gonna get one here. Ooh, I think she just got one. Ladybugs are so pretty and so interesting too. I don't know. I kind of wonder if she is getting stung just to do this, just to get her food, which could be. Thanks for spending some time today with me in the garden. If you enjoyed being here, feel free to subscribe and come back again soon.